Hey y'all, it's your girl Stephanie. This is Wrestling Color Podcast right here on YouTube. Make sure you thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, turn on notification, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, links in the banner. Hope you're enjoying the content I'm putting up during this coronavirus quarantine situation we all are dealing with. Please make sure you're being safe and practicing good hygiene, which you probably should have been doing anyway. Hopefully you guys got enough in your house because a lot of these states are locking us down. So if you're not essential, stay in the fucking house. It's real, okay? Now, if you're going to put a pot on the damn stove and inhale lemons and salts and stuff, make sure you understand you're taking all the boogers out. But the boogers is what helps fight infection. Okay, that's why when you get sick, you get boogers. Viruses are in your body. Once a virus enters your body builds up antibodies, and you have that virus forever. It just lays dormant in your spinal column, right? We all know that, right? Unless it's like the AIDS virus, then I don't know what to tell you about that, because that motherfucker don't be dormant, period. So, what we talking about here during my Women's History Month, Women in Wrestling, let's get to know these ladies blitz that I'm doing. I looked up for some gals that took pictures with, what's her name? Bianca Belair. She did a I Have Melanin photo shoot to include all the girls who had some type of melanin in their skin. And I said, who are these women? So I figured, you know what? Not only is there not enough black women in wrestling, here's some women who consider themselves black and some who are actually black. Let me see who these women are. And while I'm at it, let me spotlight some Asians, some Latinos, some biracials, some of the white gals who are Canadian and Irish, because those are ethnicities. And then, let's have a good time with it and get to know some of these wrestlers. Now, I did AEW, I did Big Swole, and I did Sunny Kiss, because those are only two wrestlers over there that are black. But there's a lot of Japanese wrestlers AEW got over there, so I might sit down and figure out who them girls are. But and Statlander, who's an alien, right? But for the most part, here at Wrestling Color Podcast, we focus on the black ladies and the wrestlers who have, a very low representation in the wrestling world. But I will throw a bone to the ones that we may not know about and see them on wrestling and don't have representation for their own group of ethnicities. Latinos, as of late, been getting a lot of representation. But when it comes to the ladies, it's not really cooking like it probably should be, as it is, as well for the black women, right? Okay, so with that being said, let's block that. Let's go ahead and jump it into a lady by the name of Brandy. I'm going to tell you right now, I've never seen this woman on NXT. I've never seen this woman wrestle. I had to sit down and watch some of her wrestling and some of her skills, but I've never seen her on live. I haven't. I don't. So what I found are two good articles. I'm going to get some information about her so we can kind of watch out for her. She's very pretty. She's very pretty. She oozes sex appeal. So let's learn about Miss Brianna Brandy. Here we have in this article from 2019, the Perry High School graduate signed a contract with the wrestling brand and has worked as in hip hop music as well. So she's from Canton, Ohio. And Brianna Brandy is a woman of many talents. So let's learn something about her, right? She's a hip-hop musician. She performed with the likes of Soulja Boy, Yin Yang Twins, and Jadakiss. As an athlete, she learned Jiu-Jitsu from mixed martial arts masters and has used her talents to give back by teaching underprivileged children boxing and swimming in the Dominican Republic and Colombia. Now, I could go ahead and insert why you didn't teach nobody in the underprivileged populations in Canton, Ohio, but that's fine. You decide to go to Dominican Republic and Colombia. Now, as recently contracted wrestler for WWE NXT brand, Brandy will have the opportunity to merge her love of fitness and entertainment as she learns her new craft at the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. As a teenager, at Perry High School, she's a 2009 graduate. Woo, child, she a baby. Brandy played basketball, swam, and ran track. She sounds like a Bianca Belair. A future of professional wrestling, especially as a woman, seemed about as likely as a body slam from Hulk Hogan. I grew up the biggest wrestling fan, Brandy said. I loved it around the time of the Attitude Era, which China was wrestling, and you had Triple H and The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Didn't we all? It was China who really caught her attention. Brandy grew up tagging around with her uncles and wanting to be one of the guys. She said, China reminded me of myself, Brandy said. Her wrestling with the boys while being the only girl resonated with me. Since the Attitude Era, the landscape of women's wrestling has changed dramatically. First it was divas like Trish Stratus and Lita. But more recently, it's been a women's evolution featuring the likes of Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and numerous others. Women's wrestling and especially women's wrestling in WWE is more popular than ever, highlighted by the women's main event in WrestleMania this year. I beg to differ. I didn't think I could ever do it, Brandy said. Seeing China, she was really big. I wasn't large and muscular or built like that. But later on, seeing people like Lita, Trish Stratus, and Sasha Banks let me know I could do it too. The bodies and style of women in wrestling changed. They're more athletic looking like me. That's when I thought, this is something I really could do. Brandy's background in both hip-hop and MMA gives her a unique angle on her new peers at the Performance Center. Brandy performed at numerous venues in Canton and Akron areas before moving west to perform at several concerts in LA. She has numerous singles, videos available at her website, brandywine.com. Y'all want to go find out what she got going on? Head on over there. Brandy went on to say, having the hip-hop background is going to help me dramatically. One of the biggest things that people have difficulty with in wrestling, or really anywhere, is being able to talk in front of a crowd. That's a big fear people have. But through hip-hop, I know how to draw emotions from a crowd. That's pretty much what wrestling is. It's trying to get that emotion, love, hate for whatever your character is. It will help me be able to develop different things that someone without that experience may not be able to do. Brandy also got some sage words of advice from Triple H, now NXT founder, senior producer, upon her arrival. Now, we all know he got, quote-unquote, demoted, but he's still, that's, the NXT is still his baby. Triple H went on to say, she said, I asked him, what's something you wish someone would have told you when you started wrestling? Brandy said, he told me, Triple H told her, bank on yourself, believe in you, believe in your intuition, and go with what makes you happy. Be you, but just turn yourself up. Brandy says she's excited to hopefully one day play her own part in the women's evolution. I'm so grateful for everyone, the women who laid the pavement before me, she said. The women's evolution is amazing. I'm excited. I feel like I fit in there as well with a different element. Women headline WrestleMania. Back in the day, it was probably seen as just a mystical dream. Now it happened. And here's Brandy getting her own dream. So that was a nice little article written by BJ Lisco over at the Canton Rep. Okay, you gotta give people they little, you know, sources and whatever. So now we still trying to figure out who Brandy is. So we know she's a hip hop star, she's an MMA fighter. she knows Jiu-Jitsu, and this is a dream. She's been undergoing vigorous MMA training at the Fight Ready MMA Fitness Gym in Scottsdale, Arizona. That's home to the Henry Cujo. And she talks about training for her dream to be a star. And that's really what I'm only finding about Miss Brandy Wine. Brandy Wine. I want to call her Brandy Wine. Brianna Brandy. More about Brianna Brandy. She took part in the WWE tryout back in the summer of 2017 that features the like of Cody Dreamer and Mike Taverna. She's also a boxing trainer. She's been training with Drew Onyx out of Canada. She's 5'9". Okay, so she a nice height. Like I said, she got Jiu-Jitsu, extreme CrossFit, under her belt. Pro wrestling never a walk in the park. Performance Center new recruit can couple combat experience with background in competitive sports, having also played basketball, and she was a competitive swimmer. Okay, that's about it. She's straight off the street, basically. There's no indie experience. She is being molded exclusively by NXT WWE personnel. And she's a rap star. I told y'all to go find out what she got going on. And I'm gonna leave it here because ain't too much out there about Miss Brianna, except she's new to this and she says she gonna be true to this. So let's let her do that. Here's a little snippet of some music. Let's see what her music sound like. I ain't gonna play much because I don't want nobody dinging me. So let me see if they're gonna play something real quick here. Okay. Alright.
You in my circle. No, not occurring. Want my spot cause it's sweet, no dessert and lame hanging on the wall, no twerking. You deserve what? Don't deserve this. Not this black gold for your Christmas. Don't wanna hit miss. Can't sink this. Saw it all in the dish, not did for this.
Okay. I mean, it kind of was breaking up there because listen, my computer ain't all that upscale, but you know, I'm sure she has an audience for what she giving. You know, y'all like Leo Rush and the music that he gives. You know, he got an audience for that. So she sound good and strong. She looks hot and sexy. You know, no homo. So y'all look out for Brandy, and hopefully she will at some point in the near future be able to make her mark at the Performance Center, NXT in the world. And that's all I got. Alright, hope you like it. Let me know what y'all think of Miss Brianna Brandy and her music.